Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Monday. You know what that means. Back to work. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, boys and girls, do you notice my super cool new background? Liza hung that up for me. She had it in her bedroom and she wasn't using it, and she said she thought it would look super cool if she hung it behind me for my videos and my Google Meets. Awesome, huh? All my family is helping me just like your family is helping you. Today is Monday, May 11th, 2020. It was kind of a chilly weekend, so we did not get outside much. Did you? How was your Mother's Day? Mine was very nice. Everybody made me breakfast, and I got some flowers, and I got an air fryer, which is kind of like a little oven. I'll have to try that out. I'm excited to try something new. This morning, when I asked Alexa what was going on today, she told me that it was Eat What You Want Day. I don't know if that's going to fly in your house, but you can give it a try. Eat What You Want Day. Let's do some celebrating. Let's see. Oh, at ReadWorks, boys and girls, we want you to pick an article a day, but we give you 6 of those so you can have some choice. So you can pick the 5 that you think you would like the most. Peyton and Ethan did 6 of them. Whoa. I heard from Declan. Declan went on a hike. He went to Knox Farm, and he found one of the 7 dwarfs hiding in a tree. Maybe when the weather gets better, he can go back and see if he can find the other ones. He also was playing a super cool card game, and he and his family just finished a Beauty and the Beast puzzle. Ready for it? With 1,000 pieces. Wow, that is a big puzzle. Thomas has been super busy. I got pictures of Thomas playing his card game, having a lot of fun. He sent me a picture of a story that he wrote. He also sent me a picture of planting his forget-me-not seeds. He had a super cool idea. He used an egg carton and he put them right in there, and he planted them right in the house so he can watch them grow. Love that. And I mailed all of you some forget-me-not seeds. Speaking of mail, you know how we all love mail. I got mail from Grace. Grace mailed me an awesome card. And look at this dish towel. Mrs. Vale. Love that. Super sparkly. Also, I checked out Spelling City, and I see that Ethan is giving it a try. Thomas is giving it a try. Mason has gone on Spelling City. Peyton has gone on Spelling City. Give that a try, boys and girls, if you're looking for something else to do. I think that you will really enjoy it. This week, the words on Spelling City will be your long U words. Also, Addie sent me a picture of a math game that she and her mommy just made it up, practicing money. What a great idea. And she sent me a picture of her crayon art as well. I love to see what you are up to. I know I haven't mentioned it much, but I did check out our AR points, and I noticed that these friends are popping on now and then to take an AR quiz. I see Kate has taken an AR quiz, Mason and Declan is going on AR, and Mia and Tessa and Adeline and Ethan. And if you're not sure how to do that, you can let me know. Reach out and we'll remind you how to do that, because there's a spot for everybody in AR now. Since today is Monday, there'll be new slides coming out in the Google Classroom today. You'll have your Seesaw activities, your ReadWorks activities. And in ReadWorks, give those articles a try on your own, and then you can click on them and have them read to you if you need to, just like in Epic, right? Also, remember, we showed you how you can put the book of knowledge and the article side by side, so it's easier when you're writing your I learned. Right? And I love that you're remembering uppercase letters. I love that you're remembering your periods. That makes me super happy. Right. I'll be sending out the Google invites for our Google Meet later on today. Mrs. Lawson said she's going to try to pop in and say hello to us tomorrow when we're on our Google Meet. Can't wait to see that. You are bringing your animal and you're ready to talk about its habitat and its home, right? Like the example I gave was bird. Its habitat would be either the forest or a backyard or a park, but its home would be a nest. If you're following along in Junie B, grab Junie B is not a crook. We're on chapter 2, called Fur Hands. I showed my mittens to my teacher. Her name is, you know it. She has another name too, but I just like, and that's all. Ooh, feel them, missus, I said. Feel how soft they are. I rubbed them on her face. Ooh, they are soft, Junie B, she said. Be sure and put them in your jacket pockets so they won't get lost, okay? I skipped, very happy, to my seat. Yeah, only I'm not even going to lose them, I said to just myself. I am going to wear them right on my hands. The whole livelong day, because I love these guys. That's why. Do you think I would let you do your work with big old furry mittens on? Probably not. I took off my attractive winter jacket and sat down at my table. Then I tapped on Lucille with my furry mittens. What is she going to say? Hello. How are you today? I have fur hands. See them, Lucille? See my hands of fur? I flew them in the air. This is what fur hands look like when they're flying in the air, I said. I waved hello. This is what fur hands look like when they're waving hello, I said. Lucille did a frown. You're being annoying, she said. That's how come I turned around and I smiled at a boy named William. I have fur hands, William. See them? See my fur hands? I tapped on his head. This is what fur hands look like when they're tapping on your head, I said. Just then I got up from my chair and I skipped to my boyfriend named Ricardo. I tickled him under the chin with my softy hands of fur. This is what fur hands look like when they're tickling you under the chin, I said. Then I grinned and grinned. 'Cause that boy brings out the best in me. That's why. Pretty soon, Mrs. saw me out of my seat. She held my hand and marched me back to my table. This is how fur hands look when they're marching to my table, I said. Mrs. plopped me in my chair. Then she pulled off my fur hands and she put them on her desk. I did a sad sigh. This is how fur hands look when they're no longer in my possession, I whispered to just myself. After that, I put my head on my desk and I covered up with my arms, and I didn't come out for a real long time. That was a shorty. Let's sneak in chapter 3, too. Chapter 3 is called Being Brownie. Mrs. said I could have my mittens back at recess. I stared and stared at the clock. Then I tapped my fingers on my table and I did loud breaths. Lucille tattletaled on me. Junie B keeps tapping her fingers and making loud breaths, and I can't even concentrate on my work, she grouched. Mrs. came to my table. Hello. How are you today? I said, kind of nervous. I am fine, except I don't actually have my mittens. She tapped her foot real fast. That was not a good sign, I think. Only guess what? Just then the bell rang for recess. Oh boy, I yelled. Oh boy, 'cause now I can have my mittens back. Right, missus? Right, missus? I zoomed to her desk and put them on my hands. Then I rubbed those softy things all over my cheeks. It's good to be with you again, I whispered into their fur. After that, I put on my attractive winter jacket and I skipped outside with my friends. Me and Tattletale Lucille and that Grace play horses together at recess. I am Brownie, Lucille is Blackie, and that Grace is Yellowy. I'm Yellowy, shouted that Grace. I'm Blackie, shouted Lucille. I'm Brownie, I shouted. Only just then, I looked at my mittens. I did a frown, 'cause there was a little bit of a problem here, I think. Yeah, only how can I even be Brownie? 'Cause my horse paws are black, and so I am two different colors, apparently. Lucille and that Grace did frowns, too. Said that Grace. Said Lucille. I said. Just then that Grace clapped her hands together, very excited. I know, Junie B. Today you and Lucille can trade. Today Lucille can be Brownie and you can be Blackie. And so that way your horse paws will be the right color. That's a pretty good idea, right? Listen, me and Lucille looked and looked at that girl, because what kind of crazy idea was that? I did a huffy breath. Yeah, only how can I even be Blackie when I am already Brownie, Grace? I said. I have been Brownie for my whole entire career. You can't just go changing, you know. Yeah, Grace, you can't just go changing, said Lucille. That Grace looked embarrassed at herself. Oh, yeah. What was I thinking? She said, very mumbling. After that, all of us sat down in the grass and we tapped on our chins. We thinked and thinked and thinked. Then all of a sudden, my whole face lighted up. Lighted? Hey, I thought of it! I thought of it! I know exactly what to do, I shouted. I jumped up. Start again, Grace. Say your name again. Say that you are Yellowy. That Grace looked curious at me. I'm Yellowy, she said. I pointed to Lucille. I'm Blackie, she said next. I spinned around real joyful. I'm Brownie, I shouted. Only guess what? Yesterday my Grandpa Brownie bought me furry black mittens, and so that is how come I am two different colors apparently. After that, all of us did high fives and we started playing horses. We galloped and trotted and snorted and snuffled. Only, you know it, too bad for me, 'cause the sun kept on beating down on my horse head, and I got drippity inside my attractive winter jacket. Huh, I'm going to die from heat perspiration, I said. That's how come I trotted over to a tree and I took off all my stuff. First, I took off my attractive winter jacket. Then I took off my furry black mittens and I piled them in a careful pile. After that, I galloped away to find my horse friends and we played and played. Pretty soon, Mrs. blew her loud whistle. That means the end of recess. Coming, shouted Yellowy. Coming, shouted Blackie. Coming, I shouted. Then I hurried up back to the tree to get my stuff. Only guess what? I saw something very terrible there. That's what. And it's called, hey, somebody stole my mittens. Stole? And that's the end of chapter 3. On Wednesday, our chapter is called No Teddy Backpack. You know those backpacks that look like teddy bears? Those ones. Yep. All right. So boys and girls, no video tomorrow morning, but I will be sending out our invite for Google Meeting. Can't wait to see you. You have a great day and you work hard like I know that you can. Bye-bye.